Hey guys, I'm Rival here. Today we take a look at the updated Faction Wars. Faction Wars got a total revamp, so much so that it needs its own video, so let's talk about it. So in 2K23, it was a phenomenal way to farm my faction points. You just play those suckers over and over and over. You could get wins in 30 to 60 seconds. It was very repetitive, but it was a great way to earn my faction points. And as much as I like it in packs and the boxes, honestly, it got a little boring. I would square X with solo about 3 times around. I'd get a win, and that'd be it. It was pretty mindless, and honestly, as far as fun goes, I think this is a little more fun. I just don't know if we can stockpile my faction points like we did last year. I'm going to have to play it more, but I'm not sure if we can farm like we did last year. So let's break it down for you guys. You pay 1 Faction War ticket in which you earn these by playing the My Faction game mode. You start your run, you play through 5 stages, you earn Faction War credits, and you spend the Faction War credits inside of the exchange. We have rotating cards, permanent cards, and unlockable bosses. These cards are actually looking pretty good. Look at that. We have a Stone Cold 1997, Andre the Giant, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, John Cena 2020, a 2002, and so on here. Very good looking cards. So you pay your ticket, you're on stage 1. For this example, I'm already on stage 2. I've already played through it. I already unlocked the rock, as you just saw a second ago. So the map, I'm going to call it, the stage 2 is looking as so. For all 5 stages, it does look a little different. So you can take different routes here. Each icon means something different. Of course, in the video, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you what all of this means. But all the way at the end, the main goal is to get to that boss battle right there. So as you make your way towards the boss battle, you're seeing some 1-on-1s, 2-on-2s, 3-on-3s, even some 4-on-4s. But the boss battle will be a 4-on-4. And once you beat the boss battle, perfect example here, we have Bald Bodacious faction here. All of these cards names is Bald Bodacious. That's that's incredible. Once you beat them, you can take one of these cards. I mean, I would want to take the 1997 Stone Cold Steve Austin, that ruby right there. You can add them to your current run. So in this instance, I would take Stone Cold. I would place him in for Dusty Rhodes. However, do not get confused. When I was beating these boss battles and taking the cards, I thought they were going straight to my collection. No, that is not the case. I was so confused when I got done with stage 5 and I went to my collection and they were not there. That's not the case. You just get them for your current run. But something important that does happen once you see them in the boss battle and you beat them in the boss battle, that lock on them will go away. So the Mike Maestro John Cena, you see him right there, right? That is because I beat a boss battle and he was one of the guys on that faction. Now I am very excited to see that Stone Cold as the boss battle for stage 2, because once I beat them, he is going to unlock and then I can save up for him. He's got some really good badges, a level 3 Sting Like a Bee and a level 2 Merciless Opportunist, 2 really good badges. So this year, going through the map, going through 5 stages, there is going to be more strategy and there's going to be more skill involved, in my opinion, this year. So here in my faction in 2K24, there's going to be a lot more strategizing and skill. A lot more skill will be involved in this. The reason being, damage that you take in a match will carry on from match to match. Yes, no, write it down. That's a big deal. Also, on top of that, if you lose the match, you do have to start the run over. Also a big deal. Write it down. But hey, don't worry too much, okay? Because throughout this, you're going to get some things that do increase your vitality, and you have something called armor bonus. Here's some examples. All right, so I have some screenshots for you guys, okay? We'll run through it. This is where you select your faction. You cannot edit your faction, so make sure your faction looks how you want it to look before entering this. The higher tiers you have in your lineup, the higher your credit rarity bonus will be. We go to the next screenshot. Perfect example of the percentage boost that you get. If you have a Sapphire, you get 10% added. If you have Ruby, 15%. So as we are progressing throughout the year, we get a better bonus, right? Amethyst 20, Diamond 25, Pink Diamond 35, and Galaxy Opal 50. That's not till way later. And this is so important because using higher rarity superstars will earn you more credits. Each rarity multiplier is added up to a total credit bonus percentage. So the higher the tiers, the better for that. We go to the next screen, you will see the armor application. You get 4 of these right off the bat. I will put 2 of these, so a total of 40% on my best card. I'll actually put 20, maybe even 40 on my worst. The reason being, armor is tied to the lineup slot. So if I put it on my worst guy and I beat that first boss battle, I get a pretty damn good card from that boss battle. That boss would then get that 20 or 40% armor. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. So this is an example of a reward after you win a match. I think in this case, I'm going to take the Grayson Waller. I could go with the credits, but I'm going to take Grayson Waller, and you saw my health go all the way up. Next up, we see this treasure chest. I'll give you an example of what is in here. Maybe. There you go. So a Sheamus 2009, I could put him in, or I can choose the side plate. And another example of a treasure chest, Cameron Grimes. No shot am I adding a bronze. I'm going to go ahead, take that side plate. Bird of Prey, I'm going to add in the Grayson Waller. And again, after you beat a boss battle, you can go ahead and take any of the 4 cards. Of course, you're going to want to take one of the rubies, right? You're going to want to take one of the better tiers. So in this case, I'm going to take the Rock. Who am I going to replace? Probably Dusty Rhodes, I would think. So then my faction for this current run would turn to Grayson Waller, Cody Rhodes, The Rock, and Roman Reigns. Here is an example of another boss battle. In this case, I took Roman Reigns. He does have a Rabble Rouser badge, so he's a very good card to add during your run. And the really cool thing about beating a boss battle, in this case, I get the guaranteed 290 credits. I then have the option of 50 more credits or the bronze Cameron Grimes. Again, I'm going to take those credits. Next up on this little map here, you probably saw this little thing with 2 arrows. This is a choice node, and honestly, not a big fan because you can lose 50% of your core vitality, 25 or 10. Every time I see this, I end up taking the 10 because geez, I don't want to lose 50% on my best card in my lineup, you know what I mean? And another example here, a clip I saved, another choice node. See, they don't get any better. Lose 10, 25, 50. I think I'm probably going to take that 10% every time, but we'll see. Showing you some clips that I already have saved on my PlayStation. This is another reward of after a match. 33 credits, Sheamus 09 silver. I'm usually taking the credits as my light goes out. Here is another example of beating a boss battle. In this case, I got the guaranteed, oh mother. Another example here, after a boss battle, I got the 280 credits. I could go ahead and add Karrion Kross. I'm not going to do that. I am going to take the plus 30% armor bonus. That's pretty good. Hey, how about this boss battle? I had to take on 2003, 1998, 2009, and 2014 The Undertaker. What a faction. Now this screenshot here, an example of a vitality replenishment. I mentioned if you lose a match, you have to start your run over. You don't want that to happen, right? Also, damage does carry on from match to match. So something like a vitality replenishment can help you out. In this case, I'm taking the credits. I want all the credits I can get. Also, something to note, stages completed all time. That is the new number we're going to work with. We no longer have faction war wins. It's more so stages completed. Alright guys, that is going to do it for the video. I hope you guys have a better understanding of Faction Wars, of what it's going to be like in 2K24. You do these runs with the ticket, you play through the 5 stages. Again, if you lose, you do have to start over. Damage carries on from match to match. You earn the Faction War credits to spend in the Faction War exchange. We click in here, I told you we're trying to get to the boss battle. That's the whole point. You get the boss battle, you beat the boss battle. They are then unlocked in the Faction War store. Showed you the treasure chest, right? I showed you the heart, the vitality replenishment. That's going to help put up your vitality. Same thing with the flex. It's going to help a limb. You have the choice node. And what else? What are we missing here? Oh, there's also one. It's not here, so I don't think I have a screenshot either. There's also a mystery one. A mystery one, well, it's a mystery. Anything could be in it. Again, hope you enjoyed. Smash that thumbs up to put me over. Drop a comment below. Subscribe if you are new. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.